Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. I see y'all. I'm about 12 minutes late, but we in this bitch. Okay. Tomorrow I am going to be live a little bit early. I know it's early mornings in the couch, but we're going to be a little bit earlier than the early morning. You know, we usually go live about 9:30 a.m., but tomorrow we will be live around 7:38-ish. We'll probably be live around 7:30 to like 8:15-ish. Maybe 8:30. Either way, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi on this phone. There we go. My bad. Let me make sure that this is turned all the way up. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Every
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Some days it's cloudier than other days. You can't choose wrong or you can fix your ways. Life's too short to be playing games. But if you sure you gon' make a change, I know it's gon' be hard, but you gon' be okay. And do not give up even if you make the same mistake. Yeah, it's tough, so just try to get your head right. I'm here searching for some answers, and you was dead right. Yeah, you was. I know they try to make you think that you was crazy. No, you was. No, you was. No, you was. Now every time you come around, you just be scoping, don't be saying. I keep my mouth closed and I just listen. We never been on the same. Can say we different. It's a hard bit to swallow when there's no chaser. So go ahead and crush it. Let it take a toast with y'all. Some days it's cloudy after another day. You can choose wrong or you can fix your way. Life's too short to be playing games. But if you sure you gon' make a change, I know that you try hard and you gon' be okay. Please don't give up, cause I promise you gon' find your way. After the storm is over, you see it wasn't all for nothing. You see that it wasn't all for nothing. Hey. Usually I mute it on YouTube, but wherever you're watching, that music does belong to me. Before we go on, you know, I like to start off the couch with a moment of silence. So let's give a moment of silence for the ones that didn't make it here today. A moment of silence has brought a lot of controversy today to Oklahoma. It's actually been kind of crazy because Ryan Walters made a mass email that he sent out stating that he wants every school to basically at noon, it was supposed to be noon today, he wanted them to recognize, let's not even say what he wanted them to recognize. No, we did. We're going to say what he wanted. He wanted them to recognize Charlie Kirk for the noon moment of silence. Now, I called every school in the district today, and every single one of them stated that they will not be doing an additional moment of silence at noon to honor Charlie Kirk. Now, some people, give me just a second.
turn on air on. But some people was upset about it. Some people was upset because they actually wanted their kids to honor Charlie Kirk at noon. But some others were upset because they didn't want their kids to honor Charlie Kirk. Now, a person is dead. To me, that is cause for a moment of silence. That's any person, not just Charlie Kirk, that's any person. But to have a specific allotted time, like, no. I felt like they was trying to make a statement. And the reason why today's episode is called Racism on the Rise is because this statement, this Charlie Kirk statement that they're trying to make is also bringing on a race war. Whether you guys want to admit it or not, it's happening. It's literally right in front of our face. It's literally reversed. Time has literally reversed right before our eyes when it comes to racism. Everything that was done in the past to work so hard to get away from the racism, to get away from backwards. Everything is unraveling. It's like a yarn when you get it all good and it get a big ball. But then all of a sudden when it drops off a ledge, now all of a sudden that big ball is starting to unravel. So now the ball is starting to unravel and it's reversing everything that you already did. So we are actually reversing our big ball of yarn. And now we're reverting back to our old ways. And I wouldn't be, well, I can't say I wouldn't be surprised if I see KKK walking around, but it is happening. And they're loud and proud, even more so than ever. I don't mind a racist, as long as you're loud and proud about it. But a racist that acting as if they're not racist, I don't like that. Just be who you are. Just be who you are, loud and proud. If that's who you are, then you be that person. Period. We so much want to please society. Some of us, not everybody. Some of us want to please society, that's the reason why they're falling back into even ways that they probably never even had. Now it's us and them. And it's not even that's how we want it. It's literally how it's being made right now. Us and them. Them and us. Them against us. I don't know if you guys realize this, but the person that they said murdered Charlie Kirk wasn't even black. Did you know that? Oh, you still did, but you still doing that? See, that's the thing. Is that you, and I'm not speaking to everyone when I'm saying this, because when I speak in the you term, this goes to you, whoever feels like this is for you, period. But it's starting to look like, from the outside looking in, that this is what they want. This is what they want. Race, period, is the narrative that keeps getting spun. And we took our yarn from a big ball to a little bitty, almost gone ball. Now, we're literally experiencing, like I said yesterday on the couch, now we're experiencing some of what our ancestors experienced when it comes to racism. We feel the hate. We feel the anger. We feel and it's not even that we did anything to cause it. It's just that our skin color causes it. And with the way the colleges, the black colleges, keep getting called and threatened. Someone made a comment on my post like, well, what does that have to do with Charlie Kirk? No, but what does it have to do? We don't know. So why is it happening? Why all of a sudden, now that Charlie Kirk is dead, that there has to be a mass calling of black colleges? And this was before Trey was found hung. I had just told you guys that they were calling these black colleges, threatening them. And you telling me that Trey Reed being hung, there was no foul play? There was no foul play. But just days before, there were multiple threats to each black college. And y'all don't find that suspicious? Now, I understand that the family is grieving, and trust me when I say our hearts go out to the family, each family, because Trey wasn't the only one found hung. But I want to say that because the family don't know the truth yet, we don't know the truth yet, all we can do is speculate. How are there no cameras at Duke University? And if there are any cameras, how come they didn't run the footage back and up into the moment to where he was hung? Do they actually want to find out? Or are they just writing it off? We won't know until an autopsy comes out. We need an autopsy. And whether we're the family or not, well, we are the people and we seen what happened. So we need to know, I want to know. I need to know what the autopsy says. I want to know when the family knows. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm family now. Just saying. There's so much racial tension in multiple states, multiple countries. Like I said, there are children, and I say children because there are a lot of kids that are in college that are younger than us that are terrified right now. Can't even think straight to learn, to do any of their curriculars, anything, because they're so focused on, am I next? Am I next? Is my skin color gonna cause me to die today? And it's been a long time, and there are some of us that had already experienced racism. But not in a long time. Not like this. Now, the only reason, Jasmine, I didn't say that is because I seen a post where someone said, the family said, stop spreading that because they don't have proof that his arms was broken. Until the autopsy comes out, we don't really know if his arms was broken. We don't know who really, what the story really is. It just seems suspicious. And with all of those threats that they just had, and then all of a sudden, this, I feel like, yeah, we need to look into this. We need to look into this. It needs to be looked into. Every death should be looked into. The other young man, Corey, I want to say is Zucatis, but forgive me if I said his name wrong, but rest in peace. He was also found hanging, but he was found hanging near Ameristar Casino. Now, they said it's unrelated, which, of course, is unrelated. But still, it's a statement. It's a statement. And if whoever made that statement thinks that we didn't get the memo loud and clear, we did. Like, we hear you. We see you. We don't see you because we don't have you arrested, obviously. But we see, we understand. That's why there are so many allowing this, everything that's happening, to push them a certain way. They're not being these strong-minded people that they claim to be their whole fucking lives. Some shit pop off like this, now all of a sudden they racist. Now all of a sudden it's, I hate black people, but huh? Some black people are now in fear. Some black college students can't even think straight to do their schoolwork because the tension is so thick in the air. The racial tension is so thick in the air, you can cut it. You can cut it. And if you don't want to be a part of the problem, don't feed into the negativity. Don't feed into even trying to take a side online, commenting back, because then you'll find yourself arguing with the whole fucking world that don't like you. And it might be more people that don't like your kind that's going to be attacking you on social media and making you feel like you have to attack everyone that's attacking you back. But don't even waste your energy. Don't even waste your time. I learned a long time ago to not allow a racist person to make me get out of my comfort zone and make my energy be disrupted because you want to be who you want to be. Well, because you're being who you want to be doesn't mean that I need to change who I am. If you want to be a racist, that's on you. I've never been that. And I've never been the type of person that allows somebody to just keep cussing and disrespecting me and making me feel like, oh, I need to call them this back to make them feel like, I've been called some foul fucking names by some people that said they loved me. So why would I be upset about somebody that hates me already? I've been betrayed by some motherfuckers that I was like this with. But that's different when it comes to somebody that you don't know off the street, that just hates you because of who you are and what color you are. I know we've all had people turn against us, people that we loved. But have you ever felt hate and anger for somebody that just doesn't know you, that literally just doesn't like you just because your skin color? Not because they just being jealous and no, but because your skin color. It's on the rise. It's right in front of us. How are we going to handle being faced with racism if we've never dealt with it? Thank you, Pretty Brown. If we've never dealt with it, how do you tell your children that are in college to be safe? Because you could be next, God forbid. How do we tell the younger generation that's not even in college what's going on? Or how to spot someone that doesn't like your kind? Because we have to know these things now. Because if we don't know this, then we end up hung. Then we end up shot. Then we end up killed from road rage, and then the person gets off of it. Rest in peace, Michelle. Because she didn't deserve to die either. Society has acted like they don't know what a hate crime is anymore. They act as if they don't want to acknowledge racism when it's right in front of our face. When we try to explain like how we feel when they say a certain thing, it's, oh, you always want to bring up the race card. What the fuck? Do you hear what you're saying out your mouth? Do you see your actions? Even sharing a racist post, to me, you're racist. You're just not bold enough to do it on your own. You're trying to hide behind a share. Like, oh, I'm just sharing it because. No. Some people act as if they don't know what's going on, but they really fucking know what's going on. Don't tell me that you don't know that it hurts my feelings when you say something out of your mouth that's hurtful. And then you play victim like you don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm not a racist. I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying that you got skin like a monkey. Huh? What? Seriously. It'd be random bullshit like that. And then, oh, I didn't know. Wasn't. Now we have to educate. If you haven't already educated your kids, now we have to educate our kids of everything. That if they haven't been educated before, we have to educate them now on everything that they missed. Now they got to catch up. And it's going to be a lot to take in. Seeing their ancestors whipped. Seeing their ancestors sold, raped, beat. And then knowing that some of their ancestors are part of rape, being a rape victim. It's a lot to take in. Because now we have reverse society all the way back down to racism. I wouldn't be surprised if I see coloreds and blacks, or coloreds only and whites only, and I wouldn't be surprised. Some restaurants are still like that, whites only. They don't say it, but we know it. Just like there's still some sundown towns. It doesn't say it, but we know it. Now, you know now, because they're not hiding it anymore. And if you're not a racist and you're listening to this and you're like, wait, I'm not like that, then I am not talking to you. Obviously, stop playing. There are loud and proud racists that's out there right now that are making it a point to let you know that they are who you think they are. So educate your kids. Don't have them out here in these colleges and these schools thinking that everything is all fucking hunky fucking dory, because it's not. It's not hunky dory. Things are getting worse right before our eyes. You mean to tell me that Ryan Walters put out a fucking mass email saying that he wants noon, which was supposed to be today, to recognize Charlie Kirk? And then President Trump said, put the flags down half-mast. He can kiss a half-ass. The fuck? What? It's not making sense. It's not. Unless you are trying to push a certain motive. Period. And that motive is a race war. That's what I'm getting out of it. That's what I'm getting out of it. I don't want to get it out of it. I don't want that to be the conclusion, but it is. It is. Very much so. And they're not making it any better with the news headlines. Young black man hung in front of college. Like, what? You said racism is one of the strongest weapons the corporate elite uses to keep us separated. That's why it's not something they try to fix, because unity scares them. If we are unified, we can come against... Ooh, no, it's okay, Brayden. Cut it out. We can come against the rich. That's why they split us up so many ways politically. Colors of our skin, religious acts, religious, etc. And they will keep splitting us up more and more until we kill each other off rather than focusing on them. You okay? No, you good. That is so real. That is so real. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make us kill each other off. And they're back in the back of the scenes cracking up at us. And it's no telling how many of these elite corporate people, government people, have an actual button that they push to control people in minority areas. We want the crime rate to go up. And just like that, they can make it go right on up. Because and I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, but I firmly I firmly believe that they control people, period. Not everyone. I don't know exactly the how just yet, but I know in my heart of hearts, discernment is real. And baby, when I tell you, I know it. They's trying so hard to put this race war into effect that y'all not paying attention to the shit that's really going on. What happened to the Epstein files? Remember the group of survivors that was coming together that said that they was compiling their own if they don't release it? What happened to that? Now nobody's talking about them. Now nobody's focused on them. Did they take them out of the game? Ladies, are y'all still alive? Can y'all wave a flag and let us know? Because it's no reason why. Let me just say it like this. Y'all found Bin Laden so fucking quick. And if y'all say you didn't, you did. How are you not finding the Epstein files? How are we not releasing them? How is this? Can we be for real now? They're trying to distract us. Oh my God, Jasmine. Exactly. I just seen your comment. They are trying to distract us. They, let me say it again, are trying to distract us. So don't be distracted and wake up, pause, take a moment to look around to see what the fuck is really going on. Because there's some shit that's going on. Notice that your foundation is starting to shake whenever you start to get closer to the truth. Dead ass. Notice that some fucked up shit might start coming for real. It might start happening to you when you start getting closer to the truth. We are getting closer to the truth and they do not like it. We are being close to being unified, woke, together, and they don't like it. So yeah, let's up the racism. Let's be more loud and proud about it. Let's let some things slip away. Let's let some people get away with some shit. Let's start a war. Let's make ourselves look like saviors after we start this fucked up ass war. Let's put something in place to save the world. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Because it's happening. It's here. Are we ready for it? We have actually been preparing for this moment our whole lives. Y'all just don't even realize it. Some of y'all are falling right into the trap and acting just as racist as you felt like you wanted to be your whole life. Some of y'all are standing 10 motherfucking toes. I commend every school in this district for standing 10 toes. You said, I am not American. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to be an American. I'm not offended that you said that either. I wasn't born here either. That's the thing. You got anything else to say? My thing is this. If we want to stop racism, we cannot feed into it at all. We cannot give it any energy. I don't give a fuck if it's starving. Do not feed it. Don't. Keep it pushing. If it didn't bother you before, don't let it bother you now, no matter how many people coming at you saying something negative or hurtful. There's going to be so many hurtful things that you'll encounter your whole life. This might be worse than others that you've ever experienced. But stay strong. For real. Before I head out, I want to read you guys this. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the reason why the Black Panthers chose the Black Panther was because the Black Panther doesn't strike first. The Black Panther doesn't strike unless it's backed into a corner and it has to strike. Have you ever felt like you was backed into a corner and you didn't want to strike, but you were struck first and then you had to strike back? I resonate with that. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. If you watching this, spread love. If you watching this and you back there like, you know what, fuck you, you fucking N-word, you black bitch. Guess what? I love you. I love you too. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. I hope you have a beautiful, stress-free day tomorrow. And whatever bone is inside of you that makes you racist. I pray it off of you. That's the Couch Chronicles. Ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning.